Hey guys, it's Scott with Scottie B Cards, and in this video I have a PSA return. In December of this last year, PSA did a special where you can submit modern cards for $15 a card. It was the 1996 and forward. Anything from 1996 until now could be sent in for that $15 grading fee. And I sent it on the 5th of December. They had received it and entered it into their system on the 13th, and these were shipped back to me by the 13th of January. So only a month for the lowest tier. Makes me think PSA is caught up, but either way, I want to show you the grades I expected on these cards and the grade they received, plus the price difference if it's applicable. There are so many really weird cards in this set that I can tell you what grades I predicted, but I can't really tell you the value because a lot of them are pop ones and a lot of them are my PC cards. So let's jump into it. The very first one, if you've been watching my channel, you know I have been doing a break series where I've been opening up 2002 Bowman Draft, and one card I pulled was this Zach Greinke. In a PSA 9, they're worth like $250 to $300. PSA 8, they're like $150. Raw, they're like $60. But this one pulled a PSA 9. I expected an 8. I gave it a 25% chance at a 9 and a 50% chance at an 8, and so I'm really happy with it pulling that 9. The next card is another card from that set, another one I pulled. This one is the Joey Votto. It's an amazing set, and these cards are their true rookie cards, and they actually hold a lot of value. This one, I actually had the exact same predictions. The same issue, off center was the primary one, and they had really no surface marks. It was just off center, but this one did also pull a 9, which is a win, I would say, as well. The next one is a card I actually got in a trade at a card shop here locally. I traded a Joey Votto autograph for this Zach Greinke. This is essentially his first Topps autograph, and it's not numbered or anything. It's a great looking card, but this one did pull a 7. I expected it to get a 7. I said a 50% chance of a 7 and like a 35% chance of an 8, but you can see the back edges is the reason why, but it's a gorgeous card nonetheless. On card, really nice Zach Greinke autograph. This next card is one I pulled myself as well. Tom Glavine Gold Refractor from a 2003 Topps Chrome pack. This is numbered to 449. I thought this had a great chance at a 10. I predicted 50% chance of a 9, 20% chance of a 10 because I just thought it looked great. Centering's pretty good. It looks worse than the case and it really is, but there was a couple surface imperfections that came out of the pack. They weren't actually print lines. You can see them right there. And so I didn't know if they would actually take that into consideration in the grading, and I think they did because it pulled a 9. So I was hoping to get a 10 on this card. It'd actually be a pretty big card in a 10, but a really nice 9 of Tom Glavine, nice Hall of Famer refractor that I pulled. The next one is another card I pulled. This is an Albert Pujols game used bat. This is the red back, which is the short printed version, and I got this from the same box of 2003 Topps Chrome as that Glavine. It was a pretty good box, and usually you get one relic per box, but to get Pujols was pretty exciting. You can see the main issue, really the only issue, is off center left to right. So I was hoping it was within the 60-40 guidelines. I had it at a 30% chance at a 10, 60% chance at a 9, and it pulled a 9. So I predicted a 9 and it got a 9, but I was hoping one of those two would have gotten a 10. Neither did. The next ones are tough because they're black borders. So this is the Roy Halladay 2005 Topps Black. On the back of the card, you can see it's numbered to 54. Every year has a black parallel since 2003 was the first year, numbered to 52. Up until now, I think this year's 70 or 71. So this is the Roy Halladay. Really cool card. It is a pop 1, only one graded at PSA. I predicted a 6. I don't know what I saw that made me think it was a 6, but I said 40% chance at a 6, 30% chance at a 7, and a 20% chance at an 8, and it got an 8. So I'm really happy. I don't know why I was so pessimistic. Looking at it in hand, there really isn't that much. I think it was on the back there was edge wear, but other than that, the card looked good. Off center as well on the back, but off center on the front slightly, so maybe that's what it was. But a nice 8 of Roy Halladay. Next one is a copper from 2007 Topps. The entire set of 2007 Topps was black bordered, and so this is the black parallel from 2007, essentially the copper version. So this one's numbered to 56. And this card I predicted to get a 7, and it pulled an 8. So I think that's a very good grade. The next card is the same situation as the Todd Helton. This is a Pedro Martinez, numbered to 56. This one I predicted a 7, and it got an 8. So that's a win for sure. Next up is a Todd Helton. This one is one of the best looking Rockies cards you're ever going to see. It looks amazing with the black border, the purple lettering, the black jersey, the purple letter. It just looks so good. And I think there's a chance this next week of making the Hall of Fame. If not, not this next week, it'll be next year. This one I predicted an 8 and it actually got an 8, which is pretty exciting. Then we have a Max Scherzer. This one looked good inside of the uncirculated case it came in. It was uncirculated, meaning it was never outside the case, but you can see that indent there, and there's other surface scratches on this card that I did not know how it would grade. It looks like I predicted a 7 for this card, but it actually pulled a 9. So other than the surface, the card looks great, but this one did pull a 9. Good looking card. Look at that refractor for the Diamondbacks and Scherzer back in the day. This next one is a Paul Goldschmidt. This Goldschmidt I think looks great. The only main issue is this edge right there. The corners all have a tiny touch of white, but nothing crazy, and it's off center slightly top to bottom. I predicted an 8 for this card, but this one actually pulled a PSA 7. This is the only card in the order where I'm going, what? That doesn't make any sense. And I'll compare it to another 7 I got in this order to show the difference in condition. The next one is a really unique rare card. This is a wrapper redemption from this set of 2013 Topps. In this set, in order to get this card, it was just difficult. It's actually a framed card with a silver border. These are numbered to 10. Really tough cards to find from 2013 Topps. I predicted an 8 for this card. I thought it had a good chance at a 9, but it ended up getting a 9. So I'm excited with this one as a Billy Butler fan. I've had a lot of Royals fans ask if it was available, but it is currently not, just because I love Billy Butler. After that is a really rare card. Also, you might be thinking, man, this order's been really tough. His grades are low. That's okay. I knew a lot of these would be low. They're all really hard to grade cards. The newer cards are generally easier to grade, so you're going to see some better grades soon. This one is a Buster Posey, Andrew McCutchen, Ryan Braun Sapphire. This is the batting average leaders from Buster Posey. I think he won MVP that year. Number to 25. I pulled this myself. Really great card. I predicted a 9 just because these are really hard to grade. I thought it did have a chance at a PSA 10, very small chance, but it did pull a PSA 10. So this is a really big card, I'd say. Only one graded to this parallel and that card at PSA, and luckily got a 10. After that, we're getting into a couple more base type cards just because I wanted to have the order paid for, and these are an easy way to do it. But this one I thought looked really good. I pulled it myself on camera. I predicted a 10. I said a 50% chance of a 10, 50% chance lower, got a 9. So that's a bust because this card's only worth $15 graded in a 9 condition, or $20 or so. But this is a cool one. This one was a gift to me from a friend named Mickey, and Mickey gave this to me because he knows I like Mookie Betts. You can see the condition's tough. There's major edge issues over here. Corners have major issues up there. For that reason, I predicted this would get a 6. I thought I had a chance at a 7 as the top grade, and 6 and under is about 85%. This one pulled a 7. So this is the top grade I predicted, and you cannot tell me these cards are in the same condition. If it's just the edge issues and the corner issues, they're just not. And so this one is a bummer. I think I would crack and regrade this one. SGC, because I think they'd be more fair on it, but it's okay. But the Mookie as a 7, I think it looks great. This card is number 264. It says Future Stars. Well, it's just a great card. I love Mookie Betts. After that, we have another Mookie Betts. I pulled this one on my channel as well. I was really excited about it. I predicted that this one would pull an 8 just because there were some surface marks, but it got a 9, so I'm not going to complain about that. Then we have a Matt Olson. This is a sepia refractor. This one's not numbered. It's a blaster box exclusive. Used to get 4 cards in a sepia pack. This one I predicted a 10, got a 10. Then we have an Aaron Judge rookie debut. This one I predicted a 10, and it got a 10. This one is an Ohtani rookie debut. I pulled all of these ones. This one, it looks like I predicted a 10, 50% chance, and it got a 10. This next one is an Austin Riley rookie debut rainbow foil, one of the cooler cards I pulled from this hobby box that I opened. This one, I did predict a 10. I thought it looked really good in every way when I pulled it, and it did pull a 10. So that's a win on that card, in my opinion. If it would have gotten a 9, that card would not have been worth grading. Now it's probably worth 50 to 60 bucks, which is fair. This next card is interesting. I had no idea how it would grade. You can see like the edges are all janky, but I think that's how they all are. And it's a die cut of Julio Rodriguez for 2019 Bowman's Best, and the actual corners are pretty good. I had no idea what to expect. I literally put a question mark on the sheet, but I thought if those edges weren't issues, I thought I had a chance at a 10, and they go for some decent money, but it got a 9. Really cool card still. I love the die cut, but yeah, not a huge card. So fun story here. Back in 2019, I opened up one box of Bowman's Best, and I had no idea who these guys were. I knew Corbin Carroll was a top draft pick, and Alek Manoah was actually, I think, one of the top pitching draft picks that year as well. But I didn't get any color autographs. I was pretty disappointed. But on both these autographs, I predicted a 10 for the Manoah. It looked really clean. And then the Corbin Carroll had some scratches. That is a refractor, but they both pulled 10s. So this 2019 Bowman's Best box actually paid off 3 years later, whatever it is, but a couple of nice 10s right there. Corbin Carroll's one person I think could have a very good rookie campaign in 2023. After that, we have another PC card. This one is a Zachary Greinke. rookie. This is the foil fractor. Foil fractors are 1 of 1s. It's the complete set. Every single card in the complete set is a 1 of 1. Can you imagine getting that from Walmart? I predicted an 8 and this one did get a 9. So I think it's a great looking card. It really wasn't in bad condition. I was a little bit overly critical on some of these cards, but like that corner made me think it had a chance at an 8. Really white. Up there, that corner had an issue as well. Plus there's a lot of refractor finish on it, so I didn't know if there'd be scratches that were hidden. But I got a 9. I think it pops really, really well. And then 2 more cards in this order. The next one's really unique. This is a William Contreras. This is numbered to 30, but not serial numbered to 30. I pulled this myself at Christmas in 2021. My mom gave me this blaster box. Shout out to Lori. And there is a 30-year stamp right here, and that means there's only 30 of these made on the sales sheet is what it said. And it's one of the better rookies. William Contreras from 2021 is one of the better rookies in my opinion. He did get traded to the Brewers just barely, I believe, and that's unfortunate because the value did get hurt by that. But this one I predicted a 10 because it looked good, but you can tell there's no way that these corners are perfect ever because it's full color, but it did get a 10. So this is a number to 30 card, PSA 10, pretty cool one. And the last card that I sent in, I opened up a jumbo box of 2022 Topps Update, and I did bad. And this is the best card I pulled, and so I said if this gets a 10, it'll pay off some of it. So I thought it had a 45% chance at a 10, 40% chance of a 9, and it got a 9. Looking at it, it's because it's off-center top to bottom. That's all it is. But either way, really cool Jeremy Pena. And overall, this was a fun submission. A lot of PC cards. You know, there's really great cards in here, some of which like the Mookie Betts black, all the other blacks of all the other great players. But overall, it was a good time, and only 30-day turnaround from PSA. They did a very good job with that, so congratulations, PSA. You made me want to send more cards to you, while other brands have kind of done the opposite lately. But let me know in the comments below what your favorite card was, and if you'll be sending to PSA. And other than that, I will see you in the next video.